And they choking, man. $100 people. Swami, yeah. Easy like Sunday morning. Swami, easy like Sunday morning. Ooh, look what I got. Wow, nothing but lightsabers. Ooh, I love these. I ain't gonna lie. Can't even lie. Get a shotgun. Whoa, not the lightsaber. Holy crap. Oh, a gun. I wanna be high so hard. Very curious to see. Where you at, fam? Oh, looky. The umbrellas and the lightsaber in the game. Get it. Mm-hmm. Have we started the ruckus? Yeah. Never gonna give you up. Maybe I can get a lightsaber and a helicopter. And a chopper. He's on controller! Never gonna give, never gonna give, never gonna give. Give you up. In the room. I put my mind off where that is. It's lit. In case it's fumes. Take my chopper. I want my chopper. Okay. It's lit. Yeah, she fill my mind up. I'm doing a show, I'll be back home. It is so hard to find a fucking shotgun right now. In the room. Boom, boom. Come on, the lightsaber, get this dub. his leg. In the room. That was my kill, you mother. What is he doing? This right here, astronomical. You. Haha. This one out. Okay, yeah. motherfuckers with lightsabers and shit. What up? What up, fam? I got one too. Lightsabers are kinda not fun. Fuck, man. You're funny, man. When I with my dogs, I never do no harm. Bruh. Look at this dude. Bruh. Because I put my mind arena. It's lit. I had 2,800 V-Bucks, so I bought the skin. Skybase. No, no. Damn it. Oh, I want to build a sky base, but I ain't got no. Buddy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Shut up. Oh, man. Bruh. Come on. Kylo Ren over here, babe. That's a drum gun. Yes! Need that shit. Bitch got the fucking drum gun. Play it smart. Come on, let me get this off, please. Fuck, man! I'm trying to get. Sorry. I'm a kitty. What's the matter? Why you keep going like this? Bought it. I had 2,000 V-Bucks. Let me see what Travis Scott looks like with this cape on. Of course, Wazzy. You want everything. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's glitching. Okay. That's it. Glitching. Oh. It doesn't move on him. Chocolate? Huh? Yeah, what up, bro?
It looks like he's there.
Did you see that? Were you watching my stream? That's Angel. Yeah. Were you watching my stream? Angel? Angel.
Yo.
Were you watching my stream?
Hello?
Were you watching my stream?
I have to wait until I
No, I just was showing Brendan that you had this skin.
Bro, I just came in second place with like 4 kills and I almost had the dude. I went to go take a launch pad. I had all kinds of loot.
What are you doing, solo?
Yeah. Just screwing around. But we can do Team Rumble if you want to.
Mom could do it.
I don't know how.
He goes to purchase, you put your credit card, and it's done. I don't even know if mine's still under. Unless
No,
mine's
I'm
still
gonna use
there.
my card. Alright, go to your thing and pull it up, I guess, friend. Whatever you gotta do. I don't know. I don't know how to do this.
Hold on, I'm trying to buy him this Kylo Ren shit.
Oh yeah, he likes it.
Well, you know, he's got to get all of the skins. He has Travis Scott.
Yeah, I got it.
How do you get the Travis Scott one?
I got the whole bundle.
I know, how do you get it though?
It's not in the store anymore.
No, that's what I'm saying. But how do you get it if you didn't buy it?
You don't.
You get.
You gotta wait for it
You
to come
bought
back.
that. I knew you bought it. I knew it. You brought Travis Scott. You bought it one. You didn't get it for free. That's what I told you.
No, you don't. You don't get Travis Scott for free.
You got the black guy. You got Travis Scott, right? You told me you did.
You got the black guy.
What are you doing?
Hey Joe.
He's fat. Go get the thing. Get it. Let me see. No, I know what to do. Here. I'm gonna buy it out through mine as a gift, and then I can give it to him. I don't need this. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Yeah, it works, but not just that. You buy it through there. It's just the money goes straight to there. If I buy it through mine, part of the money goes to Bobby. It's a referral program.
No,
you're not getting that. You're just getting a character, which it's gonna be. Go back to the guy.
It's
1400.
1500.
Yeah, 1500. No, you don't get all that. You just get the character.
Lightsabers.
No, lifesavers are in the game.
But the only thing you want is that black guy.
That's what's all you get. Yes,
That's all you're getting is that one guy.
that's what you get.
You gotta buy the other stuff. Like the whole package costs like.
Ah, he wants to.
It was 2,000 for mine. So I got the emote, the 2 emotes, and this.
One or the other. That one or the red one?
Oh my God, he's picking the red trooper instead.
No way.
Yeah, I know.
Ren is
That's
getting this one.
Kylo Ren, bro. You don't watch Star Wars, boy.
Because his mom is buying it for him.
Wait, Bobby. Because I think I have to put you as a creator again because it doesn't have no.
Yeah, go to support a creator. Go to item shop, and on the bottom right, you'll see it says support a creator. And it's Bobby Digital 18.
Support creator.
It'll stay there for 2 weeks if you put it in there. And it got to be updated every 2 weeks. You know what? I can look to see how much money I've made off of that so far. It was like $10 before.
So, because I'm gonna buy him the skin as a gift and then gift it to him.
Oh, okay, that'll work.
That way, Bren, you gotta get out the way. Buy as a gift.
Earnings. 1156.
Two-factor authorization. What?
I want to show you a picture of my.
Bro, it says two-factor authentication.
Oh, you gotta have. Yeah, you gotta have that two form fact. You can't even like compete or anything.
What?
Yeah, it's I thought you enabled
Who the
that.
fuck is beeping the horn like
It's
a?
her 8th birthday. They're having a parade.
I don't give a shit what kind of parade you're having.
Well, it's for her birthday.
Yeah, I gotta show
Give
that.
a 50 cents says the best. I don't give a shit because it's your birthday. Fuck.
That's my supporter creator. How much I've made so far.
Give a shit.
So I gotta go to a browser, go to Fortnite.com.
I think EpicGames.com and enable it. Yo, but let me show that picture to mom of Trina.
Or on my tummy. That hurts.
I can't believe
You
that.
need to visit.
Mom,
god.
Well, good morning, babies. You gotta go outside. You gotta go outside. All right, let's go. Go outside. Go.
Oh my god.
Do you have fun doing that? I'm gonna get.
I didn't ask to change password, bro.
Oh, I guess I'll get up clean house.
Bobby. Ay, 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 ay. She's in love with who I am. Back in high school, I used to listen to the jam. Out like a light. Hey. Did you get it?
I'm fucking still fucking with my email. It's doing some fucking bullshit. It's supposed to send me this thing. Fucking send it.
I might do some arena competitive today, man. I'm trying to make Division 8.
We have
It is fucking tough, man.
gmail.com. Okay, then I go there. Where the fuck is my email? Let me check fucking.
Speaking of that, bro, Fortnite's gonna be broadcasting the FNCS finals. Yep. Yeah, I'm getting off, Angel.
Alright.
Yeah, I want to watch some Fortnite Championship Series.
Yeah, yeah.
Settling in okay?
Yeah.
Open
Are you both,
qualifiers.
Dead?
Yeah.
Yep.
Welcome to Lakeview, a digital afterlife environment. Enjoy.
The ads know us better than we know ourselves.
10 signs you're invading someone's personal space.
Sorry, bro.
up. This is one of the players with TNT in his boombo. And Ayame gonna break it right down. He's got a good blue tack to use on this fight if he wants to, but it continues no matter whether there was a breakdown or not. Literally instantly, the other player builds right back up. No opportunity to even tag him. And the side stairs, he's trying to get on every single wall. He did just fall to his elimination, so he will realize that. And I'm wondering, this boombo that he has no launch pad, so, and we saw the player at the rig. I'm going to guess that he got the boombo and left without even opening the vault. That's something that can happen at the rig. Also, one of those POIs where it's pretty much the only place that happens. And at Risky Reels, as we did lose Monster, don't worry, we'll get him back in a second. It's just me for the time being. Inno with the one elimination, he's in a fight at Risky Reels. He's got a purple pump, but what I'm seeing is no shields. And because of that, he needs to push a fight or possibly go somewhere else where he can find some extra loot. And with shield on the other player, I definitely don't know if I would want to phase in the box, but with good tracking, he can make it work. For now, though, just trying to pressure him, just trying to make sure that he can't get the heal. It's going to be the edit aggressively from the other player, and there it is.
Ooh. A good shot right there, Bala. I'm just going to keep a low profile here as things are getting a little bit dodgy on my end. Sorry to kind of trip out there. Regardless of what, though, take a look. Middy's still in the zone here from where we left off over in Sweaty Sands. I can't believe he's still sticking around to fight. I mean, Ring's got some heals, though.
This has been going on since before the first zone even closed in on them, and second zone is about to move. I think now, even though I said like both of them are probably thinking the same way, I think now it's a grudge match. They're angry at each other, and they're gonna go till completion, and it is actually gonna be another fall to their elimination. I don't know what we're watching here today, Monster, but open stage is at its finest.
I was going to say, Ball, you're watching just that. It's the open stages. You don't know what you're going to get. We're going to definitely get to cast over some interesting moments as the day goes on. But these are the games you still got to appreciate. These are the players you have to appreciate. They'll get it, and they'll see the difference as they make it into next week. But regardless of what, quite interesting nonetheless to have no heals and still prolong the battle for an opening round. Here's Zyfure, who's back with the grappler, the mythic item. Mythic loadouts, the purple pump. See, he's going full on aggro mode right now. Does miss that first pump shotgun. It's going for height now. A little bit of a build off here. Beautiful cones though. A little bit of a retake as well. And all of a sudden, Zyfure has to use the grappler. That's the giveaway. And now he still can't take height though.
No, he can't even with the grappler. Sometimes that does not actually give you what you think it could because of the way that people have been build fighting recently in the meta is straight up. And it means that you don't get the opportunities like that, but up to the side and off the build. He gets the grappler shot in a good angle to get the 160 pump and finish that fight off. That's the second time now that we've seen Zyfure in a build fight just like it. And our good friend, Blood Pro, did make it out of zone after all of a said and done, and with 200 HP almost as well. So he's got to be feeling happy about that. Looks like the second zone wasn't too far away. So he wasn't worried about it at all in that case.
Oh, he's definitely chilling right now. Lucky for him, he was able to bounce back here. I mean, loot's still decent. He's about halfway through the cap right now. Luckily for him, he does have the metal already maxed out. That's probably the hardest material to gather in the Fortnite world. So finding some brick and some wood along the way shouldn't be too much of a difficult kind of process to handle here. Taking a look over in the distance. Only 30 players, Bala, in this lobby right now. Things are really thinning out.
I was thinking of the opportunities that he has on his path out of Sweaty Sands to refarm that wood, refarm that brick. And there's plenty. And with 33 players, like you said, there's not going to be too many people really looking at those spots. I mean, you can see already a couple brick piles that are possible. Zyfure, we know he has that Sky's Assault Rifle and the grappler. And just to ease your minds, guys, Benchy Fishy is definitely already qualified. So you might have seen him on the tower. That's not him. It's an imposter. And Zyfure is going to try to make quick work of him. He goes all the way to the top of the metal base and gets it 100. Oh, what? What?
No, not like this. Not like this. You missed the floorboard there. Falls, Bala. You just fell.
Monster, you were gone for a little bit, but that is the fourth self-elimination from fall damage that we've watched so far in this game. And now, the imposter Benji Fishy, not only does he have the fish, but he has Sky's loot too, so maybe he'll put on a real convincing show to prove to us that he actually has what it takes to carry this name.
Listen, it looks like players are falling faster than my internet connection here. That's kind of crazy, but now Benji Fishies, or the fake Benji here, has the opportunity to go back down, grab all this loot, stack it all up top. He's got the zone in his favor too. Looks like he's chilling right now. An interesting display of skill right now. A little more fall damage there to kind of ice it on the cake there. It's that grappler, I mean, it's a dangerous weapon. It's a dangerous tool, to say the least.
And how did this happen? Exotic, who we saw in Risky Reels earlier in the game, with basically nothing. Now he has 5 eliminations. He has Brutus's minigun. He has a bunch of good loadouts and 6 minis, which I was talking about earlier was what he was lacking. He had no heals available, but now he's fine. Just 1 elimination will get that for you, and we saw him do that out of Risky Reels, but also adding to his kits, that Brutus minigun. I'm wondering, Monster, if you feel that that weapon really has an impact on solo play like it did in duos.
I think it could. I think the display of performance in the last day and a half, right? We haven't quite seen it in solos, not at least from the games we've highlighted. It's been more about the drum gun, but I still wholeheartedly believe that the minigun is still devastatingly good, especially when it comes down to end games. You know how, you know, performance and other factors can start all of a sudden impacting the way the high fire rate weapons can put that pressure down. So I think the minigun is still grossly underrated in solos.
You know what I can't wait is for Mitro to get his hands on miniguns. You remember back in the days of the pop-up cups, the man 1 versus 1 using a minigun. It's going to be a heavy snipe dive into the box, and he will get the elim. Going back on that though, Mitro was a machine. He was surgical with the thing.
It's just that good. It's the pressure applier. It's the mat burner. Give it a lot of nicknames if I wanted to. It's just a good weapon all around, well-rounded. Good old Trusty there.
I like the vibe changes that we get with the music throughout the different maps. Like at the agency yesterday, we were on the Frey Islands, as I like to call them, south of the Shark, and there was like the Benji Fishy song just on one of the beaches playing. It was super cool. Kaz,
I didn't know, by the way, that
me
the
neither.
Rock had those things on there. Just tuning and vibing.
This could be a fight that breaks out between Ion and Kiki. He's going to opt to switch his position and get a full box up, but I'm wondering if that actually bought him anything, because I can't see the zone right now, but I'm going to guess that 5th zone has not been revealed. So being in the south corner, where is it going to pull down all the way to the southwest? And there's only 4 players, excuse me, in that. And there's some cases where it pulls to a completely empty location. This is an easy snipe. No, he moves at the last second. And that's the cue for Ion to drop in the box. That's a sign of somebody who's paying close attention to his surroundings. And maybe a reason for him moving above him. Knowing that, okay, if this guy opens up, if he makes an edit, if he takes a snipe shot, that's going to mean that he's not paying attention to the opportunity that I have to dive in on top of you with no cone. That's a free elim for Ion.
What a good call, good patience there, like you said, especially with the heavy sniper, one of these slower weapons to swap out from because of the, that slow pullout time. So to have the heavy and time that was really nicely done here. Here's the Exotic trying to get his rotation on. He does have that minigun. Last we were just on him, he had 900 ammo. Now he has 600, so looks like he's making it rain just a little bit. A little 300, something light for someone here. And oh yeah, he's in the groove right now. Sometimes, you have a weapon in your loadout, you just forget about it, and then you start using it again. You're like, oh yeah, I did have an RPG. Oh yeah, I did have a minigun. It seems like he's in tune with his loadout right now.
All the time. That's the multitasking ability that you kind of do need, is to know and remember that you have the tools in your inventory to work. How many times have you played a game and you're in endgame, you're like, man, I really need to rotate, and you forget that you have a launch pad, and because of that, you get focused by the entire lobby. It looks like he's getting really close to getting just that. Focused by the entire lobby, especially now taking a box fight on the edge of zone. That's the cue for people to be spamming him, but he's barely in. All he needs to do is tunnel forward. There's another player. He might take shots. I think the best thing to do right now would just be to edge your way in, box up in metal, and wait until there's an opportunity that really presents itself. Because if you try to box fight on the edge and you start getting sprayed, it becomes so difficult to actually get in.
This is a 20-man moving zone, Ball. Pay close attention to that zone. It is favoring him, so there's no need for him to get kind of over-ambitious to push that player right there. He's kind of chilling right here. He's got about 500 material. Not too bad. Things could be so much worse. See, as he's looking for pop shots, looking for opportunity right now. This is cutting directly over the water. He's one of the few players right now that actually has a landmass to work with. And if he takes advantage of that, he should be A-okay. Now going back to recycle the builds. Beautiful for him. But these other players are not going to be so lucky. Hence the minigun choke point right there. He's now going back into good rotates. Sets himself up a little layer right now. He's A-okay. He is in front of the zone. He is slowly but surely running out of material. No more hard mass for Mbala.
And you mentioned the fact that he had the old builds, his old path to use to get in. Ooh, nice minigun spray to get a little damage, and that should pressure this player up and off, or give him the opportunity if he wants to get in that box. But now that there's another player also making a play on the same position, I think it might be more wise to just get up and in. Look at this, 2 builds now, he's gone. He has to go in the water. There's nothing for him to connect to. Nobody looking though, he's actually gonna get all the way back. And I can't believe this, he's hiding underneath. Oh, turns around. And that's Ayame from earlier. Another elimination added to the tally of Exotic, who's got 7.
Players all around him right now. You heard the heavy sniper. He's doing such a good job. The only player in the water right now. Can he get another one? He needs this so bad, and it is just enough to keep him in the game right now. Exotic somehow, some way finding it, making all the puzzles pieces connect here right now as the full image is coming to life right now. There's another player nearby. The minigun's gonna rip that player apart. He doesn't have an opportunity right now to grab the actual loot. So even at 9 eliminations, I mean, can he continue to find one? No. But still, it's going to be a great game as he breaks into top 5.
And you said it, he didn't have an opportunity to find the loot. That looks like what most people in this lobby right now is. We're in 8th zone, and it's going to be a 1v1v1. 3 players left. Yaz on high ground. Pyko goes down in the final seconds. And there is Midas's drum gun in play, and Tins is going to be somebody who did pick up the materials. He has around 430 builds to use, 43 individual unique pieces, and he's actually going to find the time to pop this med kit for the fight that's ahead of him.
This never happens. You almost rarely see someone pop a med kit in the final zone, especially when we're approaching zone 9 on the moving. 10 full seconds. That's the difference in solo comp, though. A little bit of a lighter lobby right now. Every layer owned and controlled by one player or the other. Yaz has no material on height.
You just hear the sounds of everybody. This is where you got to figure out exactly how this is playing out. And TX is going to take height on him, but runs out of materials. It doesn't matter. The drum gun bails him out in the final moments. It was almost well played from Yaz, but no. TX with the drum gun will melt his face off and get the 5 eliminations in the Victory Royale. That's a good start on day 2.
Yeah, just enough. Just enough right there.
Yeah, absolutely, gentlemen. That's interesting that we also had that agency finish. So him being able to land there at agency, just bide his time, let players come to him. He only ended the game with 5 eliminations, but don't forget 4 points per, so that's already 20 points just from eliminations. Another 33 from placement. You like to see it, especially as potentially their first game of the day. It's not looking too bad. Now, what do you guys think? I didn't really see anybody that I saw yesterday in this lobby so far. How do you guys feel? We can take a look as the standings kind of come up, and we can see that highest point total right now. But what do you think, Bala? Anyone else? Anyone look familiar? Someone new?
From that game, I don't know, besides maybe the Venti Fishy imposter, just because of the name. No, I don't think there was anybody in that lobby, that first game of the day, that was up there. And even looking at this first standings pages, I don't see too many either. So definitely interesting how this is going to go game to game. But with only 1 or 2 games played for these guys so far, I'm going to guess that we will eventually start to see that. And maybe in the next game, we'll see repeats from yesterday.
Things are going crazy here in the standings, guys. It's day 2 of the EU. I mean, that game in its own just gives you guys a little taste of what opens are like. battles going on everywhere.
Yeah, we'll have to see how things go for all these players. 77 right now in that 30th place, and there's a few players there, and there might even be some out in 31. So don't forget, the top 100 players in every region will move on to next week, where the invited players are standing by, ready to play their games versus these new rising stars. Now, what I'm curious to see is, we see, like, from what we've seen, the highest point total, which is like a good first place, is like right around 270 points, and we're already starting at 109. So it's possible that some of these players could have a pretty, like a much better performance. I mean, starting the day at 109, even if we got another, 55 points from another game, that's 5 eliminations and the victory royale, if that was just consistent, we could see a brand new highest just in day number 2, Bala.
Yeah, that's for sure. And we saw some of the things that were the really, really good games. Obviously, Mage's 20 bomb comes to mind on NAE. Somebody dropped a 23 elimination win. So I think that those are the impact of these first games. People realize that with not only the extra elimination incentive, but also the full reset on scores, the matchmaking system not quite yet into effect. They're going for it in these first couple of games. And clearly, at 100 points so far, that's far wide away from what we saw on day 1.
We'll have to see, man. The battle bus is being prepared. We're getting ready to head into the next set of games. All right, so let's say, you're coming in day number 2. What kind of mindset you think these guys need to have, especially like one for players, Monster, that have already put up the points yesterday, right? They're already on a high, but now they're coming back and they're saying everything has been reset. How do you think they maintain that momentum?
I think honestly, it's more important that the entire skill resets as well, so they feel it going into that new game. If they're already mentally rested, if they're either one coming off of a high of the day before, or coming out of the slump, either way they come in, they get just to feel out, just kind of rub shoulders with everyone in the lobby. We know that the beginning games, that it's not going to be too crazy, it's not going to be too difficult. So hopefully, if they just can get their foot down and sorted that first time, really get themselves planted down, get that foundation down, they should be off to a good start, and it will be that nice reset and that nice refresher that they need.
That's right, man. And obviously later on, as we kind of move through the day, we'll start to see these like higher end lobbies, right? Because as these guys are racking up points, they're going to be starting to be paired together. So 109 right now could go up and say like 150, and at that point we're seeing a bunch of other players that are right around that general point pool, and that's when we're going to start to see things heat up pretty drastically. I'm hoping to see more of people just pushing boxes with Midas's drum gun, more performances like that, but with that, gentlemen, I'm here getting word the battle bus is ready and launched. So if you guys want, take us into game.
All right, we are jumping into the next game here, day 2 of the open qualifiers. And just to touch on it, EU has the biggest player pool, right? So the points in general will all be up there, hence more players to kind of go toe-to-toe with one another. So I think that the EU lobbies, the EU opens, are probably more in line with, stiffer competition just off of the player pool size.
And another early game fight at one of these spots that there's not much here. There's literally, I think, 2 chests available in this vicinity. When you land off a spawn, and another guy coming up as well over top of the mountain. Good thing that Lazzy has a little bit of builds that he can actually get up and high above, but that gives the opportunity for the player down below to actually get the siphon loot, the materials from the elim that he just got. So Lazzy has to make do with what he has. 6 builds total. And he's going to get into this. He can't build a wall on the other side, so he just has to use the stair, and this might be easy damage if he continues to spray through, but there it is. He moves up to the side and gets away from that trouble spot.
Ooh, and that was a white tag right there. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of ammunition. He has just enough to make this elim happen, and it is going to connect there, the headshot that he so desperately needed, especially after getting tagged right there. Close call for him. Having someone jump on the siphon rewards is definitely scary, because 150 mats suddenly get generated out of thin air.
And we saw this be a big impact in the game before. The grappler and Sky's AR clearly pressured a lot, so who gets it in this game will depend quite a lot. Mighty Pro is going to be able to take out Sky. get the card, get the AR, and the grappler. And there's nobody else here. Actually, no, one more player down below. Maybe two, actually. I can't quite see with the arrows on the mini-map. But regardless, he's going to start pressuring them. And we know that he definitely does not have power weaponry that Mighty Pro has, but only the white pump shotgun will make this difficult. There's attack on the other side. That's not what you want. He might be in trouble here, Monster.
Definitely not looking too good right now. If I'm him, I'm bailing out of this situation with only 60 mats. Good on him to have some metal. He's going to pop this mini. It looks like he wants to stick around to fight it. Hold up. He's dwindling down. Good piece control right there. He's going to grab that wall in front of him. 77 on the trade-off. He doesn't follow up with Sky's Assault just soon enough. Can he get the one shot he needs? He whiffs the shotgun shot. And now this enemy is under the wall, and it is going to be just enough. Phantom 13 didn't have the gas in the tank to finish the race right there. And Mighty Pro wins, even with the gray pump.
I've never seen a pump shot hit for less in an instant that you really, really needed to hit. It felt like a headshot. 26 damage from the common pump. Looking at somebody else who's maybe in just as shambles a situation. His car kicks coming off of the weather station is Savage. And there is some shields to be able to use. He can get back into good shape, and with 50 builds, this is going to be a more traditional fight here. Fox is up in the brick. And no, it actually looks like he wants to build fight.
He did miss a little opportunity there, but now pinpointing where the enemy is, this could be an easy play for him to take the floor out from underneath him. Let's see. He goes with the SMG shot, trying to see if he can sneak him on in. And all right, he falls into it. This guy wants the action right now. Car Kicks has got a decision to make. He's sitting in a very peculiar situation on top of a ramp. Not a lot of movement to play from when you're kind of hugged up like this. And there's another player here. You can see the map. This guy's just over on the other side. I think the neutral arrow that you see down on that map is actually Meowsicle. He probably still has the heavy AR down there. Players are now looking to collide in. See, there's eyes in every which corner right now.
It's so funny, these fights that clearly people are like getting into, and then they're like, wait a second, you actually can build just as well as me. Now I don't know what to do. I'm gonna get in my box and twiddle my fingers. He's right above him, trying to take that cone, but Car Kicks holds on. No, actually, he didn't even bring out that build piece. I'm surprised to see him not editing that cone above and getting in. At least trying to get the floor piece. Gonna randomly blow up the C4. Distraction tactic, maybe?
Just grasping at straws here, trying to see if his problems would just fade away. But no, there it is. All right, finally makes the edit. He's going to hit for 71. Not too bad. Still looking for those low ground peaks right now. Cone is going to stop him dead in his tracks, though. Let's see. Is that enough of a hit for him to gain the confidence? It is. And he finds an opportunity right there. That was actually a white tag. That's what he needs right now to say, let's get in the box here. The side wall wasn't open, though. And oh, my gosh. Savage is toxic. Drops the ball right there. All of a sudden, Car Kicks. He's got just enough time to run away from the zone here.
I swear I thought he was about to fall off and take a bunch of ball damage. It was so close. Ooh, Tabs. Okay, this is interesting. The player comes flying through with the grappler. Tabs hears it, sees him coming, and goes for it. He knows, hey, if I can win this fight, and I have the good kit to actually do it, just because he has Sky's AR, it doesn't mean he has an epic pump shotgun. And he's going to try to make this work, and for good reason. This is a massive reward. Nice cone on the backside as he edits the wall. Now the player's kind of jumping back and forth, not really sure what to do, but did get the stairs in over Tabs. A good reaction makes it so that Tabs has to drop down and does take the wall again. But no follow-up. Tabs has room to breathe and room to really find this one pump shot that he needs.
I like this play right here. That was a huge shot as well, by the way. Connected for just over 100, I believe. That shotgun right now. Can he get the rest? Can he get what he needs here? He's in the cone. He's on the low ground. Yup, the body shot, the 72. That finishes up. And now all of a sudden, he's back in the game right here. The mythical loadout. And floppers to go, too. What a huge come up for Tabs.
End zone. Plenty of time to really decide what he wants to do going forward. Sweaty Sands is here. And like we saw in the last game, the drum gun coming into effect at the last second because he didn't really have to move from the agency the entire time. It was a full ending there. But I think Tabs wants more. I think Tabs is spotting people who are coming from places that might have a lot less loot, especially now that he has guys load out too. He can start to pressure these people who really don't have a say. They don't have an epic pump, they don't have anything like that, because coming off the castle, which is where this guy's coming from, they won't actually be able to do it. But as I say that, he actually does have a good pump. He has the opportunity
love
to
the
make
double
something
cone too.
Yeah, he's fast with it. Double cone on the side, quickly edits both, realizes he's not in that box that he has full control of, and goes again for another wall.
Really just controlled the entire pace of that battle right there. I mean, he was confident to fight just with the pump in its own. Now having these mythic weapons, I think there's no looking back. We're probably going to see a full-on aggro plays here. He's just kind of moving back and forth. He has all the movement at his disposal now. Just enough medium bullets as well to carry him all the way through to the end game. He's chilling right now. He's got the beach. He's got all the control in the world here of this entire Sweaty Sands location now. Just take a look at how fast he's able to traverse back and forth. Remember, he left floppers back here. He's probably doing a little recap and reset to cap off what he used material-wise in that last battle. He's in the game. He's going to be someone to keep an eye out.